Hey everyone, welcome to this pick a card video. So this one is all about your love life over the next 3 months. And this is for singles as well. I will do a video for couples, but this one's just for all my singles out there. So this is what you can expect to see in the next 3 months, which is very exciting. So all of these are rose quartz. So pile 1 is the rose quartz pendulum. Pile 2 is just the rose quartz cluster, as I like to say, and pile 3 is the rose quartz heart. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to meditate as usual with the crystals on the piles, and we're gonna go ahead and start that right now. Okay, hopefully that gave you guys a moment to meditate with the crystals. Let's just jump straight into the reading. So we're gonna start with group 1. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the rose quartz pendulum, which is very beautiful. And let's go ahead and get into this. This is exciting. So this is an overlook of your love life over the next 3 months, okay? So I have some tarot cards, and then I also have some oracle cards. So let's go ahead and get started with your tarot cards, okay? We have the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the King of Swords. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. So with the Four of Wands, this is basically saying that there's a beautiful like new adventure just on your horizon. So within love, right? There could be a new relationship, something new with love is just on the horizon. And the Page of Swords talks about that too. But with the King of Swords, a possible clue of how you might meet this person is it's gonna be where you use your voice the most, where you really feel like you can be confident and, you know, using your heart at the same time. So whatever that is for you, if that's a job, if that's, you know, a charity project, whatever that is, whatever really brings out the creativity in you, that could be a possible clue for some of you how you're gonna meet this person. But overall, the overall message here is that new love is coming your way. It's on the horizon, okay? It's a new adventure. It's an adventure came with both of these cards, so a new adventure definitely. And what comes with adventure? Usually lots of learning, right? Lots of discovering. So let's get a little bit more deeper into maybe what to expect in your love life from the romance angels, okay? So we have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally, okay? So this could be something to say ahead of time. Remember, this is 3 months, an overlook of how your love life is gonna look in 3 months, right? So this could be something that you're gonna be having to work through, and maybe with the new love coming in, you want to try to control the situation because maybe you've been hurt in the past or it didn't go the way you wanted in the past. But, you know, your guides really want you to know that you need to allow things to unfold naturally and not be in control. That's what I'm getting with this. So it's time to disconnect from the world. So this is actually giving me a sense of another clue of how some of you could meet this person. It definitely, you're meeting someone. Like, that's definitely what the case is. So this could be another way that maybe you go on a vacation somewhere, or you go somewhere that makes you feel grounded. That's another way that you might meet this person, because it will help you disconnect from the rest of the world, and you'll truly be able to be more open and be more grounded. And so that could be another way that some of you are gonna meet this person. We have deception. So I think this is warning that, you know, maybe some of the relationships, like, don't be fooled, because the next relationship isn't necessarily it, okay? And I think that's the clear message that I'm getting is, like, don't be, like, this is not saying that your next relationship is gonna be this, but in 3 months, in 3 months, this is what's coming your way. In 3 months, a relationship is coming your way, okay? So it doesn't mean you can't date other people in between then, but don't get deceived that that is your person, because it's not, okay? So that's just what I'm getting with that card. It can also mean some other things that you may need to learn throughout other relationships, or just in general, maybe you're lying about, you know, yourself to someone. If you're having relationships between, you know, now and this kind of time frame that we're laying out here, it doesn't mean that good things can't come from that, because there's always good experiences and you should always take those opportunities, but don't be just, you know, it's not going to be it. So don't be deceptive. That's really the main message I'm getting here. Okay. Now let's see what, animal spirit guides have to say about your love life over the next 3 months. So we have the peacock spirit, let it shine. That's really beautiful. So I think they want you to know that you need to let your light be, you know, be open. You need to let your feathers show, right? Kind of, and that's what this is talking about, is a possible way that you could meet someone is being yourself and going where you feel, I mean, with both of them, really, with both of the cards, it's go wherever you feel most connected and where you feel like you can be yourself, because it seems like that's how you're gonna attract this person. We have the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. So what I'm getting with this is, you know, when this relationship or any relationships that you have from now until then come up, the thought that came to me is, don't be, again, deceived if things aren't perfect from the beginning, right? Like, well, this is supposed to be this beautiful relationship. Why is it not working out? You know, the rhino spirit wants to tell you that you need to overcome those obstacles and come with compassion and understanding, but it's okay to still be able to have boundaries and be able to break down those walls too, and be able to talk to people about their vulnerabilities, but you need to overcome those obstacles, okay? So that's really what I'm getting with that card. And then we have the otter spirit, you're never alone. Okay, I think this could be a good message for you guys then, because what I'm getting with this is maybe it's hard for you to be single because you don't like being alone. You like the idea of companionship, and who doesn't, really? I mean, let's be fair, that's why everybody is on this reading. But if you have a hard time being alone, this is definitely something that, you know, your spirit guides want you to know that you're never alone. So definitely work through that loneliness, because it's gonna really help you. Once you understand that you're never truly alone, you'll never really have to feel lonely like that again. And then you won't look for partners that can fulfill that loneliness, okay? So that could be important to the person that you're gonna meet, right? Like, the person that you're gonna meet seems like gonna be in a place that really just makes you feel empowered, so they're gonna make you feel empowered. And so you can't rely on, you know, a romantic partner to make you not feel lonely. So that's what I'm getting with that message, okay? Okay, so we also have some now more guidance around your love life from goddesses. So let's see what they have to say. We have Lilith and independence. So yeah, I think you really need to learn your independence. I think that's what they're definitely saying. If, you know, you really want this beautiful love that you deserve, you need to make sure that you're stable. And that's really what I get with the rhino, is make sure that you're stable. And so you're independent, you don't need anyone for your own company. Like, you definitely can handle everything for yourself, okay? We have generosity. So to me, that's being kind and empathetic to people, right? To me, it's this one exactly, how we were talking about overcoming the obstacles and being able to, you know, maybe you struggle with fighting, you know, usually with the people you date, and that can feel really overwhelming. And so you are just like, ugh, you know, just get overstimulated. But it's really important to, you know, ground yourself. And that's definitely, I think, what makes you hopefully feel alive, is something that makes you feel grounded. And be compassionate, be understanding, be generous with understanding. That's what honestly is coming through for me, okay? But take it as it resonates. That could be, like I said earlier, maybe something that you love to do is it's a job, or it's, you know, servicing people, it's helping people, it's volunteering. Then that could also come into fruition, that being generous is also the way that you're going to meet this person. So there's those two messages, so take it as it resonates. We have Nick's secrets. So again, kind of with the deception, like maybe some of the people you're gonna date, you're gonna have to deal with, you know, them keeping secrets, which is always hard with trust issues, because then it creates more kind of trauma in that sense, right? With now having a harder time trusting people. So again, I think it's trying to be understanding, but also not being deceived by all the relationships you go into. I also think that's what this is saying, but also be aware of people who might be being deceptive, because if they're being deceptive, exactly like how this is, if they're wearing a mask around you, it's not it. Okay, and so if you get any of those signs like from the beginning, that's a red flag that it's not it. Okay, so you'll have to use your intuition. And then we have Isis, rebirth. So yeah, to me, when you know, really get through this independence and really get a hold of these two cards, in the sense of learning your true independence, relying on nobody to do anything for you, you'll almost rebirth, right? And then that's when this path will start. So to me, this is kind of saying like, this is what you need to do in order to prepare yourself for this new love that's going to be coming your way, which is amazing, right? And then last one we have is Hysteia. I apologize for butchering that. And we have home. So to me, this is, again, all about grounding yourself. This is about spending some time, you know, with yourself, with being at home with yourself, being kind to yourself, really focusing on your self-care and your self-love. And speaking of self-care, the self-care that came through as far as what you can focus on for your own self-love is watch a movie. So, you know, take that as it resonates, but in the sense that movies, sometimes it could be a comfort thing. So if there's just a movie that makes you feel really happy, or makes you feel inspired or badass or whatever it is, you'll know that for yourself. Then this is your reminder to maybe watch some movies, to connect with those different parts of yourself, to learn how to spend time with you, make it a fun experience, get popcorn and snacks and drinks, and treat yourself like you would if you had a partner, right? Like, this is the time to kind of romance yourself in that sense, like, because you really need to focus on building the time with yourself. And so this could be a really great way to do that. Movies can also sometimes give you, you know, insights into what your unconscious is already, your shadow self is already maybe thinking or working through, and it might make you be like, oh my gosh, right? So take it as it resonates, but this is really something you can be doing to prepare yourself for this great love that is coming your way. So overall, that's your reading, which is really beautiful, because it definitely seems like there's a new love coming your way, and I feel that way with this really bright card here. You know, it really seems like something beautiful is coming your way, and it just seems you need to love yourself a little bit more for a little while, right? So you can kind of heal, and it's okay to date and experience, but again, don't be decepted. Don't fall into deception, and really listen to your intuition, because I think your intuition is really going to help guide you through these type of experiences. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please leave a like and a comment below if this resonated, and I will see you guys in the next video, but I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. All right, group 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful rose quartz cluster, which is very beautiful. So this is going to be an overlook into your love life over the next 3 months, which is really exciting. So I have a few tarot cards here and then some oracle cards. So let's not waste any time. Okay, so first we have the Magician, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Crystals in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting with the Magician is this is a really beautiful card because this is basically a master of manifestation. This is a master of making things from the universe, right? Because they have that ability, right? So this card to me is really talking about that, you know, to me, it actually seems like you've been maybe not even really thinking about romance. You haven't been thinking about like your next one. You haven't really been thinking about dating. It seems like you've been really focused on work, and that's like really what the Nine of Crystals can sometimes say. And so it seems like you've been really focused on work. And, you know, maybe another thing that I'm getting with this Seven of Swords is something about dishonesty. Maybe, you know, deceit has happened in your life that has maybe kind of swayed you from wanting to go into another relationship. So maybe something in your past, you know, a past relationship or whatever the case is, something about dishonesty with the Seven of Swords has just kind of made you feel like dating and romance and love is not really a top priority. But the Magician, you have the ability to manifest your soulmate. So this is kind of your confirmation over the next 3 months. You know, to me, I'm actually kind of getting the sense of you need to realize that you're working too much and that it's okay to want to focus on this. So I'm not necessarily saying that you will manifest over the next 3 months, but your guides kind of more want you to know that if you kind of work through whatever is holding you back with this, and, you know, letting go of your past relationships, that you'll be able to manifest what you want. So this is more like, hey, this is a really big possibility for you over the next 3 months. But remember, you always have free will. This is just a possibility that could happen, right? And so that's beautiful. Is maybe let's get some more insight from your, you know, romance angels about, okay, but what will happen more in depth for your romance. So flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so that might be a way that you'll meet, you know, the person that you'll be manifesting, or that you will want to manifest when you feel ready. Flirting is maybe a really big way that you're going to meet them. It seems like maybe you're a natural flirt. You have a little bit of suave to you. And so this is the perfect way to meet someone. Really just get out there and flirt is what I'm getting. Oh, wow. Look at that. Worth waiting for. So divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now, you know what? I take it back. Now I'm getting a different message with the Magician. Now what's actually connecting for me, maybe that first message could be for some of you because you may really need to work through this. But the main message now that I'm getting is you are going to be manifesting your soulmate within the next 3 months, okay? And so just know that if there's other people who come along or you want to flirt and have fun, that's totally fine. But know that your soulmate, what's manifesting for you is worth waiting for because it's in divine alignment. Okay, but flirt. You can flirt, you can have fun because life is fun and you don't need to wait for someone. You can still experience life, but know that you don't need to get too serious with these people. Yeah, exactly. Playfulness. So just be playful, be fun, you know, have some fun while, you know, things are playing out, because right now it seems like you're focusing on work a lot anyways. And so it seems like an overall message is you need to have fun anyways, so just do it. So have fun, and if you want to flirt with people and you want to, you know, have a little bit of that type of fun, then that's fine. But don't get caught up in like, but this could be the person. Know what you're going to manifest and know that it's going to be worth waiting for, okay? And then we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. Wow. Okay. So you could already know this person. I'm getting that with some of you actually, kind of with the holiday season. And I just say that with all the festivities coming up for all types of people around the world this time of year, the next couple months. Maybe this is somebody you know and you're gonna reconnect. That's what I am getting for a few, some of you, not for everybody, but for a few, some of you, you're gonna reconnect maybe during the holidays. And things are going to start to take off, right? And it's going to be, again, in divine timing, and it's going to be worth waiting for, everything that you've waited for. So that's for a few of you. For another, some of you, again, the relationship that you're that's manifesting for you, that's going to be manifesting, is going to be worth waiting for, and it's going to be honeymoon all the time. Your soulmate is truly going to make you feel on top of the world all the time and blissful, as they say, right? So it's definitely what I'm getting with those cards. Let's see what the animal spirit guides and your animal spirit guides have to say to give you guidance around your love life over the next 3 months. So we have the Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting with this. You know, it seems like, you know, especially this is really standing out to me. Like if you look at those cards actually like together, that's really standing out, because I think something has hurt you in the past with trust. And it definitely seems like it's a relationship, a past long-term relationship, it feels like for some of you, you know, and you're really, really hurt, and so really guarded with 7 swords, right? Like really, really guarded against having that trust broken again. So, you know, the Panther spirit really wants you to know that it's time to reclaim your power. It's time to take back the power and energy that is yours, because you can manifest this beautiful relationship, right? And you don't need to waste time flirting and having fun. It's okay if you want to while you're working through this, but you don't need to do this. You can reclaim your power right now, skip all past this bullshit if that's the type of person you are, which I can imagine because of how successful you are. So if you want to skip past all this bullshit, then do it. Reclaim your power. Stop letting this past relationship hold your power. Reclaim it, skip this bullshit, start manifesting and meet your person, okay? If you want to get down to business, do it, okay? We have the Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Okay, all right. So for a few, some of you then, I got really, really passionate there. But for actually a few, some of you, this may be a good path though. So this is gonna be, you know, remember this is a reading for the collective. So please take it as it resonates. But for a few of you now, this path may be necessary because you really need to learn how to have fun. I am getting that for a few of you. You need to have fun and you need to flirt. So this path may be necessary. So trust in the divine, you know, detours, because know that the relationship that is going to be manifesting for you is going to be worth waiting for. Okay. So don't get frustrated with the detours. They may be really necessary to teach you a lesson. So there's 2, you know, messages here. So please take it as it resonates. But in general, trust in divine detours, because everything is in alignment anyways, okay? And this person will come into your life when it's meant to be. So if you want to skip past the bullshit as far as this, it's more about skipping past this bullshit and getting straight to manifesting who you want. That's kind of more about what the choice is here, okay? So I want to make that a little clear because I got a little passionate, because I can feel the energy, you know, because I get it. I can relate. I understand. The Lion spirit, be generous. Oh, be generous of spirit. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling like, okay, yeah. So to me, it's kind of slapping my own face from the universe a little bit, because it's kind of saying like, you can want to skip past this. And if the sooner that you get over this, because this is an overall message for all of you guys, there's a trust issue in your past. The sooner that you get over this, use the Panther spirit to reclaim your power to get over this, okay? Because the sooner you do, the universe wants you to know that you have this amazing magic to create anything and the relationship that you are, like your wildest dreams, okay? It's gonna be worth waiting for. It's in divine timing. So again, like, trust the process. I get excited because I can feel the energy of you guys. I can feel that you guys are really go-getters, okay? And so that's why I'm like, I understand that the time frame of 3 months and wanting to skip past all the bullshit. I understand that energy, which is why I got excited. But in the sense that you can't control time and you can't control, you know, divine timing. You can always make your own decisions, and that's why I think this is here, because this is saying you can make your own decisions, but it's really encouraged that you take back your power so that you can start manifesting the love that you desire. Okay. Woo. All right, so now let's get some more kind of this type of insight, but from goddesses. So we have Athena and knowledge. Okay, so to me this is, to me this is actually meaning more with this in the sense of knowledge. It seems like you may need to do some shadow work. And so it's about gaining knowledge of, you know, your unconscious or your shadow self, as they say, because the shadow self is really just the unconscious part of your brain, and it's really responsible for behaviors and patterns. So if there's, you know, patterns associated with trust in your life, which could definitely be the case, regardless, understanding why you feel this way will help you gain really big knowledge to actually be able to move on. Okay, so that's really just what the shadow is, and the shadow is not a bad thing. So don't feel like shadow work is negative, because it really is all about reclaiming your power, okay? The shadow is there to help you. It's not a bad thing, but you also can, once you understand what is in your shadow, like what habits and mindsets and that type of stuff is influenced by your shadow, you'll be able to say, okay, thank you, this no longer serves me, reclaim your power, and then you have so much more knowledge of yourself, and that always makes for a better relationship anyways, because you have more, you've let go of the past. There's nothing that really holds you back, right? So definitely the message I'm getting that. We have Danu, assurance. These are really pretty, like water cards, right? Like that's a feeling I'm getting, like water energy, like definitely emotional, like light, bright energy. So assurance, to me, this is more than, this is more the universe just assuring you that everything is in divine alignment. That's what I'm getting with this, especially because she looks spiritual. It looks like she has a connection to this plant. So that's what I'm getting with her. So, and then we have Branwen, forgiveness. Yeah, and so this is what's coming into the Seven of Swords. What helps with understanding the shadow part of yourself, the shadow part of your unconscious, is journaling, and is by saying, why do I not trust people easily? You know, how can I let go of this past? And you start journaling why you feel the way that you do. An important part of healing and letting go is forgiveness. You need to forgive this person in your past for how they hurt you, because it's no longer serving you. And you know, being connected to the past by still being hurt by it is making you be stuck, and it's making you not be able to manifest the love that you deserve. Okay, so that's what I'm really getting with that, which is really cool. It looks like you have some really amazing guidance here as far as how to reclaim your power, which I really, really appreciate. So here's some self-love and care things that you can do to take care of yourself, because I always like to have the balance of both. It's always important to know that when you're focusing on shadow work and diving into your shadow self, it can be very emotionally draining, because you're doing a lot of investigating, right, into kind of your emotions and the way that you feel about things, and it can be very draining. So you need to balance it out by doing some extra self-care and self-love to be able to balance that out. Okay, so these are the things that you can be doing to replenish that kind of that energy. So we have write a gratitude list. Yeah, so to me this would be writing a list about things that already bring so much love into your life, because that can be through a friendship, that could be through animals, that could be through really anything, crystals, plants, right? Like really whatever you're really grateful for that brings you a sense of love and peace in your life, write a gratitude list, because it will really make you realize that you need to let go of these things because they really don't serve you. You're doing the opposite of saying like, oh shit, like this is what actually serves me, right? Spend time with friends. Yeah, exactly. Spend time with people that you love, who you trust, and make you feel, you know, assured, right? That you're loved, and that, because there could also be a feeling now that I'm getting for some of you that you may feel not worthy of love because of the trust issue. Maybe you got cheated on in your past is something that I'm getting for some of you. You know, they were unfaithful to you. And so again, your friends can assure you that you're worthy of love. I'm getting that for some of you as well, with spending time with friends. And then connecting with the earth. I think, you know, we've talked about grounding. Grounding is really important and again, especially with all the shadow work that it seems like you need to do, with the very specific messages around the shadow work, right? It's important to ground yourself and again, heal yourself. So going into earth will really heal you. Just being out in nature, however you are able to do that, even just being outside, going for a walk, just taking in the air and paying attention to how the energy feels around you. Okay, because connecting with the earth will really help you. So I hope this gave you some insight into your love life over the next 3 months. It really just seems like, you know, you need to work through kind of this part of your shadow self. And, you know, once you do, you'll be able to manifest this beautiful love. And I really feel, you guys, I know you're ambitious. And so I got excited with you. And so, but it's important to be patient when you're healing. Okay, so really take the time, give yourself the time. Don't really give back some of the time that you're putting into work into yourself, because it's really needed right now. Okay, so overall, that's your guys' message. Please leave a like and a comment if this resonated, and I'm gonna be moving on to group number 3, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, group 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful rose quartz heart, which I love. Just so many hearts going on here. Clearly, I'm not a fan of love at all. I love these type of readings because I am a hopeless romantic. So let's get into your tarot cards and then your oracle cards and find out, you know, what your love life is gonna look like in 3 months. Because if you clicked on this video, clearly you're very love driven as well. So let's find out what's going to be coming your way. So we have the universe. It's a pretty card. 5 of swords, 7 of crystals in reverse, and 4 of cups in reverse. Okay, so I mean, the universe card is really beautiful because it does literally talk about enlightenment, emotional and spiritual, just everything enlightenment. And you can really see that, look how bright it is. You know, you have those pinks for the heart chakra, like very much enlightened. But the 5 of swords talks about, but what's holding you back from reaching this enlightened state, you know, you're causing some negative pain in your own life. So that could be, for a lot of you, I got the feeling of you may be single, but you're kind of on and off with this person. So you're not really official. They won't really commit, whatever the issue is. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. And so, but the 4 cups in reverse is talking about what's good though, is that's coming to an end really soon. But you have to make the decision that, you know, this is not worth my energy, which is what the 7 of crystals in reverse is saying, is you need to reclaim your energy. Because it seems like, you know, you are wasting energy on this person who doesn't really serve you, who doesn't give you the love and the respect and everything that you deserve, because that's what I'm really getting. And so the 7 of crystals wants you to reevaluate maybe if that is serving you and where your energy is going in general. If that doesn't apply to everybody, that's the majority message. So that's really the main message that came through for me, but maybe your angel oracle cards will give us a little bit more insight. Oh, look at that. Make an effort. Great love is worth taking the step you're guided to take. Yeah, so make the effort. So It seems to me that once you really, okay, actually, I'm getting an additional message. So for some of you guys, if you're kind of really kind of dating someone, but you still consider yourself single, this is the message for you, is you may not be the one that wants to commit to this person. Maybe because you've been hurt in the past, or whatever the case is, something about having your guard up with this Five of Swords. So the universe is saying, but make a real effort for love, because again, you have the ability to have this huge emotional awareness, and you're going to, over the next 3 months anyways, you're gonna have a big spiritual and emotional maybe awakening. You're really just gonna understand your emotions a lot better, and maybe that is by evaluating energy in your life. So regardless, if you, this small message for just a few of you is, if you're kind of seeing someone on and off, make that effort to actually get to know them, because it could be a sign from the universe that this is someone that you need to have a love relationship with. Could or could not be your soulmate. It doesn't really say anything about that, and I'm not feeling anything specific about that. But make the effort with this person that you're dating if this feels true to you, okay? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Yeah, so I agree. Like, again, this is kind of maybe going into the same message, like make the effort. Like if you really feel like maybe there's something there, have a conversation about maybe what some of your fears are, right? Because that could be the love that is right there waiting for you, but you're the one holding yourself back, which, you know, and for you guys, for those of you who chose this message with the Five of Swords, it's, you just really need to put this wall down, because it seems like you have this wall down that's preventing you from having, you know, this really just beautiful emotional relationship, right? And you already have this person in your life, and so you just need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about what you're afraid of, okay? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Oh shit. Okay. Well, things just took a little bit of a turn. Okay. For some of you, kind of going back to this original message, some of you need to let go of this other person. Okay. Like some of you need to let go of this person because they're taking up your energy. Evaluate that. Be able to let that go, because once you let that go and you kind of reach this more emotional kind of awareness, you know, really reflect on why they're draining your energy and that you deserve to not be drained. Once you do that, you know, someone in your past could be coming back in your life. So I feel like that's a message for a lot of you that this first kind of part resonated with. That's crazy. That's always kind of nerve-wracking, because it can always be like, oh my gosh, who? Right? But you can't think too much about it. Just know that things happen in divine timing. And you need to work on figuring out how to let this person go and letting your walls and your kind of old fears go as well. Let's see what the animal spirits have to say to guide you. We have the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Okay, so again, like I think this kind of goes to this kind of group here with make the effort with maybe the person that is currently in your life. Now is like a lucky time that this person could teach you a really great lesson about love, right? Or they could be your soulmate, I'm not sure. Whatever the case is, they're definitely meant to be in your life romantically, so make the effort because it will be worth it, okay? That's what the rabbit spirit is saying. We have the sandpiper spirit. Be playful. I think this is kind of for everybody, and I'm laughing that there's literally groups within groups within groups, so sorry if this kind of is all over the place, but be playful, I feel like, is relating to both mini groups here, because in general you just need to be yourself and have fun and just go with the flow type of thing, right? Like reclaim your energy and have fun, be playful. Ant spirit, time to collaborate. Wow, okay. So for some of you, I'm actually getting additional messages that some of you, if you haven't met this person yet, like if these other messages aren't really resonating, Love how I'm getting so many messages in one reading. If you haven't met this person yet, it could be possible that you're going to meet them through work, or another thing is, if it is someone from your past, it could be someone that you used to work with, or someone that you used to have a lot of fun with, and it's just not in your life anymore. Okay, so that's a message I'm getting. Or for very few of you, if the other ones really don't resonate, all you need to know is you're going to meet them by being yourself and maybe through your work. Okay. So now we have some of the same type of guidance cards, but from goddesses. So we have, I think it's Elatus, we have a Wisdom. So to me, what this is saying is, when you kind of do your reflection on what is taking your energy, it will give you a lot of emotional wisdom into understanding more of what you need. Okay, and then you'll be able to remove this blockage that you have, this wall that you have up, because you'll have the wisdom of understanding what you call your higher self. Okay, so, and not the higher self, your soul, but that's also where it's a part of your personality and your consciousness that also is just responsible for your values and the way that you see love and that type of stuff. So it's really about connecting to that part of yourself. Okay. And we have, I am not even going to try to pronounce that, really beautiful, but the past. Yeah, and so it does seem like you need to do some reflection work. Maybe not necessarily shadow work, but I'm just getting reflection work in the sense that you need to really just do an analysis, basically, of where all of your emotional energy is going with that person, or just in general if it's not with a person, and kind of dig into the past and see why this wall is up, right? So do some journaling, that type of stuff, to see why the wall is up, because again, that will give you more wisdom into how to move forward with this emotional enlightenment, right? We have Demeter. We have Demeter, Nurturer. So this to me is all about loving yourself, having fun, right? Like, it's really important to always love yourself along any of this type of process, because just love is amazing and beautiful and wonderful, and having that type of partnership in your life is incredible, but it's also important to love yourself. And so that's what I think she's coming here to say is, you know, bring out your inner goddess or God and love yourself, because you're deserving of great love, right? But you need to nurture yourself, because that's an important part of it. You need the balance. We have Green Gara, Salvation. Again, I apologize if I butcher any of these names. So to me, that's all about salvation. That's realizing where the energy is coming from and really letting it go, right? That's just really what I'm getting in general with her. It's just about letting go, and again, nurturing yourself, finding your inner god or goddess, like just letting go. Let this go. Let these, you know, wall of swords down, because you deserve to feel this way. You deserve to have this huge spiritual and emotional enlightenment, and you'll get that, okay? So, and then we have Mama Killa, the moon. That's cool. So the moon could be a really good way for you to connect with maybe your inner kind of god or goddess, is the feeling that I'm getting with the nurturer card. But in general, connecting to the moon, maybe understanding how to work with the moon, if you want to let go of things, if you want to move past things, take it as it resonates. You'll know, your intuition will say, oh my gosh, I thought about this the other day. That's what it is. Okay. So the last cards I have are some self-care cards and self-love cards that you can be doing for yourself as you're kind of navigating through some of these things that you need to work on, but seeing all the wonderful, beautiful things that are coming your way, right? So how can you be grounding yourself? We have intuition. So I think it's, again, about trusting your gut feeling, right? So make the effort. If you'll know if it's a relationship to make the effort for, trust your intuition. It's the first thought that comes into your head, right? So you'll know who's taking up your energy. Okay, trust your intuition. In general, when you're journaling, trust your intuition. This will really guide you. Okay, it's your gut feeling. It's whatever you feel like is a red flag. That's your intuition. Plan a vacation. How cool. For some of you, that could be a way that you meet them as well. For very few of you is what I got. But for a lot of you, it would really just be, you know, maybe it's gonna be that you're gonna be, for some of you, I'm feeling like maybe you'll travel, like this person will come back in your life and you guys will plan a vacation together. I'm kind of getting that. I'm getting that, you know, maybe you'll travel with the person that you're trying to make an effort with, and maybe that's how you guys figure out your feelings as you go on a trip together. So that's just kind of in general, it just seems like plan a vacation, plan a getaway, right? And then use your hands. So it seems like, yeah, I'm getting, especially with this card, being emotional energy, really connecting to the creative part of yourself as well, because that is also connecting to your higher self. So using your hands to, you know, bake, cook, create. It's all about just creating. So if that's art, if that's cooking, if that's baking, whatever that is for you, use your intuition, but that will definitely guide you in really just grounding yourself. And that's all that it's about. It's just about making sure that you're caring about yourself and that you're paying attention to your self-love. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It looks like you have, you know, so a couple of different avenues of really some kind of spicy, like fun, really romantic relationships I'm getting. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling coming your way. You just need to work past these blockages, okay? So if you liked this reading, please leave a like and a comment if this resonated, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming to watch this pick a card reading all about your love life over the next 3 months. I hope you got some valuable insights around your love life, which is always super exciting. So I look forward to seeing you guys more on my channel. I'm gonna have a lot more fun stuff coming your way. So please leave any suggestions on some videos that you would like to see, and look forward to some updates coming from me over the next couple weeks. But hope you guys have a great day, and please leave a comment and a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.